104.8, it's Channel 4. Sean hanging out this afternoon, and right now we are going to do another edition of Smart Moves in Real Estate, brought to you by Property Finder, of course. And today we're diving into property market myths and common misconceptions buyers and renters face. And we're getting an expert on, because I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to this stuff. So let's say hello to the sales director at Provident Real Estate, Laura Victoria Adams. Laura, thanks for joining me this afternoon.
No problem. Thanks for the invite.
Oh, my pleasure. Now, let's go straight to your experience. What's one common myth that buyers and renters often believe, and how does that differ from what actually happens in the market?
Probably, I would say the safety of their money, the way that a property is transferred and transacted. To be honest, from being in the London market, albeit 18 plus years ago, I do believe that now Dubai is probably one of the most secure places to invest, with escrow accounts, etc. A lot of education is needed for first-time buyers, particularly with regards to escrow and safety of money and building completion.
Absolutely. Now Property Finder's data guru makes it super easy to explore house prices and like rental insights and all that kind of stuff. But what some people say is that buying is always better than renting. Other people feel the opposite. Why do you think that there's no kind of one-size-fits-all answer in today's market?
To be honest, I think it depends on what you're paying for rent.
Sure.
that will change your view on that. I mean, if you're looking at a villa right now, due to villa supply, just a simple 2 or 3 bedroom will be an annual rent as a down payment, or maybe 2 annual rents, Sure. With the deals that the banks are offering right now, we've really shifted into a finance market with more of an end user, specifically for villas and townhouses. But yeah, no, I of course it's better to buy, right? I mean, why are you giving someone else their investment? Most properties are appreciating like 10, 20%. So you're adding to it. And the UBS report shows that Dubai, being comparing a 600 square foot 1-bedroom apartment close to CBD, a commercial business district, is only 9 years to pay it back. But if you're in like New York or London, you're looking at 35, 40 years to pay it back if you're renting it out.
Wow.
The same size. So, of course, it's better to buy, of course. I mean, a lot of people I know rent themselves, but then they buy investment properties, and then that pays for their rent as well. Plus, they're gaining extra income on the rental, so they're very wise investors.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, let's talk about some common misunderstandings about how pricing and negotiation work when you're doing a property deal.
Pricing is incredibly hard nowadays. When you work in, say, like another country, you generally only work on a very small area. So that's why area specialization comes in really key. And that's why it's really sure that you have to find a broker that's really specialized in one area, so you know that their pricing is accurate. And there's a lot of renovations and upgrades right now. And one person's opinion of an upgrade is very different to another. So that is also incorporated in the pricing. But misconceptions, I mean, people are saying that it's gone skyrocketed, it's priced out. But really, to be honest, if there wasn't COVID, we'd probably be at a lot more price increase right now, just due to the other factors that are involved regarding visas, etc., and what else is going around globally. So, I mean, if you really crunch the numbers and look at it, we're very fair valued for what you get.
Now, there is a lot of noise out there, Laura, especially online. You read one article one day, 20% up, another article another day, 20% down. It is quite overwhelming for a lot of people that are looking to enter the market. So when there is so much information out there, what can help people cut through the noise and understand what matters most when making a property decision?
They need to speak to a broker and ask them for data. Data doesn't lie. Look at the supply, look at the demand, look at what's sold, and mix the 3 together, and then you'll be able to come to a really established decision. I mean, the problem is the press generally talks about Dubai as a whole, but one performing area might get dragged down by a non-performing area, maybe due to supply. But going back to Data Finder, which I use every day, I mean, that clearly shows the number of listings against the number of people searching. And most of them the searches and the leads outdo the amount of listings. And that's down to the government permits on listings. You have to be really strict now. You have to have clear permission. So the fake outs have gone down.
I think
So you can get a more structured decision, yeah.
Yeah, I think speak to a broker is a very intelligent first step if you are feeling overwhelmed in this space, because there is a lot going on. Hey, that was another edition of Smart Moves in Real Estate, all thanks to Property Finder, of course. Next week, we're going to be doing another edition of this, but I just want to say a big thank you to Provident Real Estate, the sales director there, Laura Victoria Adams. Very insightful. Thanks for your time this afternoon, Laura.
No problem. Thank you.
It's 104.8, Channel 4.